This little square should not exist. The glue behind it was supposed to be strong. Instead, it barely held anything together. At most companies, that would have ended the experiment. At 3M, it became the beginning of a product used around the world. But the useful part of this story is not that someone got lucky. It is that a scientist protected a strange capability for years, and another person eventually matched it to the right problem. In 1968, 3M scientist Spencer Silver was working with adhesives. The goal was the kind of improvement engineers usually want, something stronger. What he produced behaved in almost the opposite way. It stuck lightly, peeled away, and could be used again. Ordinary glue spreads across a surface and forms a firm bond. Silver's adhesive used tiny, pressure-sensitive microspheres. Because they did not create continuous contact, the bond stayed weak enough to release. This was not useless chemistry. It was an unusual capability with no obvious job. Silver kept talking about it inside 3M. That mattered. A discovery cannot meet its application if nobody else knows it exists. For years, however, the adhesive remained an answer waiting for a question. The question appeared in 1974. Art Fry, a 3M product developer, sang in his church choir. The scraps of paper marking songs in his hymnal kept falling out. During one service, Fry remembered Silver's removable adhesive. What if a bookmark could stay in place, then lift away without damaging the page? Fry made samples. Then something revealing happened. Colleagues did not use them only as bookmarks. They wrote messages on them, attached them to documents, moved them around, and came back asking for more. The prototype was teaching the team what the product actually was. The engineering problem was only partly solved. The team still had to control where the adhesive stayed, manufacture the notes reliably, package them, and convince people to value a product they had never requested. Invention created the capability. Product development made it repeatable. An early market introduction did not immediately prove the idea. The notes made much more sense after people touched them. So in 1978, 3M took samples to Boise, Idaho, in a test remembered as the Boise Blitz. According to 3M's corporate history, more than 90% of the people who tried the notes said they would buy them. In 1980, Post-it notes launched nationally in the United States. Even the canary yellow color was a practical accident. The neighboring lab had scrap yellow paper available when prototypes were being made. The popular version of this story says failure became success. That is too simple. The weak adhesive did not transform itself into a product. Silver kept the knowledge alive. Colleagues revealed broader uses. A team solved manufacturing and sales. Customers then proved the behavior at scale. The leadership lesson is not celebrate every failure. Most failed experiments are simply failed experiments. The lesson is to document unusual results, circulate them, and give inexpensive tests to ideas whose value is still uncertain. Protect the option without pretending you already know the answer. Somewhere in your organization may be an answer waiting for its question. The next useful product might begin with something that does not work the way anyone intended.